You and me stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves in this filling in. I wanna dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, all the way back home. Chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we don't have. Yesterday we could be ourselves, didn't have much but nevertheless we were true to each other. But now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees and cross the sea. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost.
Welcome. What is going on? We're here for free live tarot readings, and we'll start with Nomad Trees since Nomad Trees is already here. Welcome with Renee. What is going on? Nomad Trees, of course. Bartman. Who else we got? CM. Welcome, Crystal. Let's see. Angelic Empowerment. You're early today. What's going on? Jocelyn's here. Assel is here. DK is here. Alexandra. And, Heidi, everybody's here. Boo Boo, what is going on? So good to see all of you. Thank you for joining me tonight for some more tarot readings. That's what we do here. All right, let's start Nomad Trees with the slow tarot. Because apparently I'm a little slow because I think it's the spacious tarot. I have no idea why, but, I'm all excited about it. By the way, just got in the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot. It's pretty exciting. You know, some of the minors looks a little skimpy, but overall, I like it. Overall, I think it's all right. It is all right. I'm fairly satisfied with it. So, you know, as long as I'm happy with most of it, then I say most of it is all right then. Jocelyn, thank you for your donation. We got the love reading for Jocelyn. Jocelyn needs as much love as she can get, that's for sure. Jocelyn, we're going to give you all the love we got, plus see if you got any extra coming in, if you have any extras. All right, we have two end-of-year readings first, though. The first one is, Nomad. What's happening for the rest of the year? Well, you're sort of lost for the rest of the year. It's not like that you have big plans, not major plans. There's a few things that are sort of hovering in the wind, but nothing substantial, nothing that is just absolutely amazing. Starsky, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So it does look like you're going to have to make your own path for the rest of the year. It's not going to be a freebie. You don't have a lot of things sort of hanging out, making you go where you need to go, and that is one of those. So the Two of Coins says there are a lot of choices as well. From now, what do you got? 3.5 months? A lot of choices as well that you have to sort of deal with and figure out where you want to go with those. The Tower says it's going to be pretty day-to-day, things going as normal, things happening as they always are. I assume that means the mean girls are still going to be around. Philippe, what is going on? You're going to have your classes. You're going to have all of that stuff. 10 of Coins, it says your schooling, the classing, and all of that stuff going on with the school is going to be okay. I mean, I think it's going to be all right. It's not going to be too challenging. It's not going to be too odd or anything like that. So I think it's going to be okay. You're going to be good with the schooling and whatnot. But the tower says, yeah, it's sort of situations as normal. Got to kind of put up with what we got and hope for the best with all of that. So we also had another reading for Ross ad. What changes are happening from now to the end of the year? And let's see about that. Let's see. Ross wants some changes. What's going to be opportunistic? What's going to be kind of cool and fun? What kind of things are we looking forward to with the slow tarot? Now, the light from above is starting to annoy me. Let me go turn it off. Because you have this reflection right here, and I don't like it. So I do have sort of a pro light set up here with my cheapo lights. So let's get the cheapo lights and make those a little bit brighter because now it is incredibly dark. So let's get a mixture here, get some more lights in. Ooh, see, now that looks good. That's the reason you buy those LED lights off Amazon instead of using the ones from above. It just looks so much better. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming. So here we go. We need to figure out what is happening by the end of the year, what changes are occurring. The Page of Wands says you're being restricted, you're being held back from a little bit of things, some things that you're trying to get done, some things that you're trying to get going, some opportunities that you thought were going to work out. They're going to be held back a little bit from now to the end of the year. The Page of Wands wants to get started, wants to get the beginning going on a lot of different things, but is just not there. Doesn't have the opportunities that they need, doesn't have the type of things that they need as well, trying to get all of this stuff done. Strength says that not a lot of support, not a lot of emotional support, things like that going on. You really sort of need that some ways, but there's just not a lot of it getting in there. So the Strength says that you're sort of going alone for some of the year and having to sort of put up with that a little bit as well. Five of Cups, we do have changes as far as emotional stability goes. We have a bit of a peak in emotional instability around the end of October, just around the Halloween time. I think that's going to be something. I don't think that lasts forever. It's not like a long-term thing, something that's just sitting there forever, because the Three of Coins says it sort of rides out. It just goes away. It's not that big of a deal. It's not going to be something major that's going to be devastating. It just sort of goes away. And I think that's important because, you know, when you get into those situations, you definitely don't want that to happen all the time. So, you know, a couple of challenges, a couple of things sort of coming out through there. But overall, I think that you're going to be all right. All right. So let's do Jocelyn. We got two love generals. We got Jocelyn, love general. Let's see what's going to happen with that. All right. Love general. Love general. What is going to happen with Jocelyn? Hopefully Jocelyn gets a ton of hearts. That's all Jocelyn needs at this time. You know, a ton of hearts. Some nice heart. Whoa, some nice heart action. Some nice heart action, and everything is going to be all right. What do we want to do to give her some hearts? We'll go with a Spacious Tarot. I mean, already teased the Spacious Tarot. Oh, we got some alignment issues. We got some alignment issues up in here. We need to fix it. We need to get this aligned properly. All right, back. There we go. So yeah, we got the Spacious Tarot. In case you have not seen that, that is absolutely amazing. And I do have the book for the Spacious Tarot. So if you're wondering what the book looks like, there you go. It's all about the hearts. You know what I mean? You need hearts. If you don't have hearts, everything is not right with the world. The more hearts you can get, the more hearts you can score, the better things go. The better things go in the long run. So let's see what we're doing here for Love General for the rest of the year. See what Jocelyn has in store. Well, now, the Spacious Tarot. It is mighty spacious indeed. All right. So, yeah, we got this text over here, and it's not exactly what I wanted as far as that goes. So let's change the color to white. Here we go. Much better. That is a much superior text color for the background. All right. What are we doing for the rest of the year? Empress. I mean, I think that you have love coming. I think we have some good news with love. We have the Six of Swords. KSMR, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate that. We have the Six of Swords. You're moving into... CM, thank you for your donation. Loco, what's going on? The Six of Swords talks about moving from a place that maybe not optimal, maybe not the best place we need to be, to a better place. A superior place, some place that's going to be a little more comfortable, a little more fun, some good stuff coming with that. The Six of Swords says we're moving to a better place as far as love general goes. Is this going to focus or like what's going on? As far as love goes, the Six of Swords, we're heading in that direction, getting a little bit better things happening with that. Now the Empress, we're going to hold it up to the camera, maybe it'll focus there. The Empress says that everything is going to be pretty good as far as the love goes as well. So the Empress means that you're in that position to where you're ready for a change, you're ready for some new things happening, you're ready to get some things going with that. And that's obviously going to be important in the love, especially coming up love. Empress talks about our comfort, talks about our control over manifesting things that are coming into love. Six of Swords talks about moving from a challenging place or a decent place into a much better place as far as that goes. And the Ace of Pentacles points to new relationship opportunities. Not much emotion in there as well. Loving bee doesn't want the thought. That is wise indeed. That is wise indeed. Avoid that thought for the general stuff. Anyway, somebody just donated and didn't tell me who. Thank you for your donation, whoever you are. Loco donated. There you go. Loco, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. So the Ace of Pentacles talks about relationship opportunities that aren't exactly the best emotionally. It is a bit, it is a bit more on the just day-to-day type of love or things like that as well. And Judgment talks about the new opportunity. So I do think we have a new opportunity. Not much as far as the thick, beautiful emotional connections and whatnot. More leaning towards just an average, everyday type of relationship type thing. IT Guy, welcome. How are you doing? Philippe, what's up? All right, we got everybody here. Victoria and Vanessa, how are you two doing? So yeah, we have a new opportunity. We got something different. We're moving into a different space, I think, as far as love comes in the next month or so. But do have a relationship opportunity, kind of dull. If you want to sign up for that's okay with you. But it is kind of dull. It is a bit of a start of something steady, start of something that's going to be decent, but not going to be just rock solid, emotionally moving and all of that good stuff. All right, now we're going with Starsky wants a love general as well. So there you go. Starsky and Hutch. I think I remember that. Gita, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what we're doing. Starsky, does Starsky want the thought? Probably not. Probably not. Let's do something a little bit more steady and reliable. Let's do the waterfall because you just can't go wrong with a little waterfall here and there, you know? The deck, the Spacious Tarot is not on Amazon. It is independent. It is independent. You know what I mean? You're going to have to go and pay the whole $50 plus $10 shipping. Unlike the Waterfall Tarot, which is $39 and $5 shipping with a 10% coupon coming out this weekend as well to celebrate my birthday. All right, let's see what is up. By the way, Sunday will be the birthday stream this coming Sunday. So tune in for random birthday stuff. All right. So the Queen of Cups. Now that is good. That is what we're missing. That was what we're missing with Jocelyn's reading, right? Because Starsky needs a little bit of that emotional support there. And that emotion sort of just leaks out here and comes in. I think that we have a good emotional connection in tune or in store as far as that goes. Happy birthday. Well, thank you. It's not till Sunday, but yeah, there you go. All right. We got the nice We got the nice roses, flowers. The Queen of Cups talking about that intimate connection that is sort of coming. The intimate connection is where it is at. And that's what you sort of need when you do have a love general reading. Now, there are some sort of bad signs within this mess, though. The Ten of Wands points to just the person dumping all their problems on you. So some people do that. Some people do that. Victoria, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that from Boo Boo. So the Ten of Wands says they sort of use you as a dumping ground for all their problems, though. Probably not the best thing in the world. Jay, what is going on? Probably not the best thing in the world, but some people just do that. Some people just love the communication style of, dumping everything on you. The Page of Cups, not exactly the best as far as love communication and getting that. We got this weird mix. Page of Cups is more of a loner. They're not really good at doing emotional things. They're not really sufficiently experienced enough to get good emotions. And they're sort of an introvert. They're a bit of by themselves, talking to the fish dropping out, and things like that. But you do have a good emotional connection. They're just not sure what to do with it. You know, if you got a good connection, you need to sort of coach them on what to do with that part. Three of Cups, it does say that this would probably be a bit more of a friend connection than anything else. Could point to a bit of that soulmate, emotional soulmate field where you're kind of better off as friends unless the physical thing works out. But it is nice. It is nice. Got some nice things happening within that realm, though. All right. Angelic Empowerment should open a shop online. Anna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So let's see about this. See about should we open a shop online? What are you going to be selling? What is for sale? If it's a tarot cards, then I think we all want to go. We all want to go if it's, if you're making your own tarot deck or anything like that. What will happen with my current relationship? Let's check that out. All right. Let's see. AE. Should I open a shop online? Jocelyn, thank you for your donation. Let's check that out with the Lightseers Tarot. I kind of want to use my new deck, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Soul, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is. All right, thank you for a donation and a banana. There you go. All right, is it possible to get rid of a fine because of the missed declaration? All right, Soul, we will check that out and hope for the best. And Soul, hopefully your package is headed towards you at record speed. Hopefully it gets to Sweden at a record speed and everything is going to be all right with that. Let me know what you think, by the way. I know you have waited a long time for that one. You waited a long time for that one, for sure. Okay. Should you open a shop online? Is that going to be prudent? Is that going to be something that we want to do? It doesn't look like it. It looks that we have a few challenges associated with getting that thing opened up online, getting that thing moving and rocking. The Ten of Cups is just, there's just going to be more of an emotional turmoil here. It's a bunch of challenges, things that you're just not able to handle, things that are coming up that are kind of challenging as far as going forward with that. It's almost like that you don't have the right tools for it. Maybe you don't have the right computer. Maybe you don't have the right preparation. Maybe people just don't know what you're selling or things like this. But Eight of Swords says you're not prepared. You don't have the beef that you need to get that going and to get things moving with them. Now, the King of Cups reversed also says it's just not emotionally satisfying. Felicia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. The King of Cups reversed says it's not emotionally satisfying. You don't feel like, ooh, this is awesome. This is what I need to do. This is my thing that I've always needed to be focused on. It just doesn't feel like that. It feels like you're just, not only are you not prepared, it's not emotionally satisfying, and I think that you end up getting problematic customers, some customers that are just a bit too much, a bit challenged, a bit challenging. It almost feels like things just aren't going well once you crank it up And, once you crank it up and once you get going, it just feels very challenged. So it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It just has that weird feel to it where things just aren't lined up properly and all of that stuff. All right. So let's see. Loco wanted to know. Let's scroll around and find Loco's question. If we can find it. I think Loco wanted a general, right? Loco wanted a general. Still looking. This is the best part of the stream when I scroll around trying to find people's questions. All right. I think I should copy it to clipboard, but that would be too convenient. Instead, let's scroll around and, all right, we're going to go general. I think Loco wanted a general. Let's hope for the best here. General, hopefully that goes well. Loco, hopefully it goes well. It goes well. I got a feeling it's not. I got a feeling something weird's coming. Something weird is coming this way. Let's find out what it is by using the wheel. Now, this is a regular deck. The regular deck. Oh, you wanted the future husband. All right, let's do that then. Future husband. I did scroll around and try to find it. I did do that. Future husband. Let's find out how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. You need a husband that's not gonna bail, and it's gonna be decent. You need one of those. Tuesday, free live scrolling. Free live chat scrolling. Free live. You don't have to pay for the scrolling. You just get it free. I just talk about filler conversational things. Everything that's possible with the filler conversation. Now the page of wheels. It's interesting. It's very unstable. Not only you have the page of wheels, you have the king of wheels too. They're just not stable. They just not that way. They're just not very stable. They're not going to return your calls. They're not going to be super friendly. They're not going to be someone that you can rely on to do a lot of things. Not only do you have one of these, but you have two of these that are reversed. A lot of the king, though, is not getting stuff finished that they started. So they'll start something and, a bit of an Aries feel, and Aries will get really excited about it, and then they'll move on to something else later. But the King of Wands is not very good at finishing things as well. The Six of Wheels is also kind of a bit greedy, a bit selfish in a lot of sort of different terms. And the Five of Cups, ultimately, it's just disappointing. They're just disappointing in general. It sounds like you need to interview them a bit better than what was planned. A bit better than what was planned. You need to interview them like you're going for a job or something, like they're applying for a corporate job or something. Yeah, the future divorce. CM's right. This is rough. I knew it was going to be bad. I told you it was going to be bad. So you may not want to marry that one. You may want to wait. You definitely want to wait. I would say that if you do marry that one, you want to search, Google search annulment. Find out what an annulment is and get that in your back pocket. All right, Gita wants to know another love, another general, and another love with loving bee. Anybody else with no? No? Okay, we only got two general loves. All right. Yes, swipe. Yeah, you want to swipe left really hard. You want to swipe left like your life depends on that one, because that's just harsh. It, not gonna lie, that didn't look very good at all. So if we always want encouraging messages on this stream, but that does not qualify. All right, Divine Tarot of the Divine. Anna, what is going on? Anna wants to know message spirits. We got you in the queue, Anna. Anna, we got you in the queue. How is the queue? It's long. We're here, and we have to do all of these. So it's going to be a while. We're going to be a while. We're just here relaxing. We're just here going through the queue. Most Aries end up in divorce. I wonder why. I don't know. They're selfish, for one. I think that'd be easy to spot. At least you have warning. At least you have a little bit of warning about the selfishness. You know what I mean? So the problem is they so nice, and then you get married and the mask comes off and they're not nice at all. They're not pleasant to be with or anything like that. So, all right. We're doing love general. I mean, yours is looking better. Yours is looking much better. Gita, you can relax. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly because yours is nice. Yours is real nice. You got the sun. The sun is so great. It is so promising. It looks so fantastic. You can't really be bad with that. Loco, thank you for your second donation. Let me know what your question is for the second one. I will write it down this time. The sun is so beautiful. Such a great start to this as far as love in general goes. So I do think that we have good love opportunities, good love possibilities. The Eight of Coins, though, you have to work through some things. It's not like a freebie where it just rides in on a horse. Everything goes great. We just have a thing to work on. You have to work through the love. It's like, it's like a chore. We got to work through that. We got to figure it out how we're going to approach that. But it is a romance. It is a romantic opportunity. It is looking good in the romance department. The Knight of Cups says, hang on, let me get Loco's question in the queue. All right, we got you, Loco. The Knight of Cups is the romance card, is the Mr. Romance. So we're talking about romance. We're talking about some good stuff as far as emotional connections and how that's going to go. Looking great. The Hermit, yeah, you is sort of feeling alone in either the relationship or after the relationship. Now, the Hermit, after all of these beautiful cards, normally leads me to say, okay, maybe they bail, or maybe you bail, or something like that, right? The Hermit in this case, I think, means one of those relationships where you just feel like you're a separate entity from the other person. You don't feel you're like one unit or one combination of beautiful things. It feels like you're just alone for a lot of it. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, the Hermit, I should have included that in my book. I should have included it in the book. The Hermit in a love reading at the very end when other things are good. That is one of those things. All right, we got CM with a general. CM, let's get you settled. Let's get you settled. And there we go. The higher vibration of the divorces. It could be. It could be a good vibration divorces. No pun intended with the good vibrations. But, the Mons Tarot is what we'll read this one with. CM likes those cat decks. Brittany, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. You like those cat decks, CM, but we're changing it up. I know you like the Mons Tarot. I know CM doesn't like the Thoth. We know that for a fact. I mean, that's like the sun rises every day, and CM doesn't like the Thoth. Those two universal truths will get you through the day. The sun rises, and CM hates the Thoth. All right, let's figure out the Mons Tarot. Hopefully you like this one, CM. I think you said it was nice one time, so hopefully you enjoy it. Anyway, Ace of Cups, the Victorian Romantic. I sold that one to, who did I sell it to? Mina's Bookshelf. I sold that one. The Ace of Cups points to a bit of an emotional adventure, something where we're getting a new connection, we're getting some new opportunities, and that is looking good for that. I mean, you have that reinforced with Judgment as well. I think you're meeting somebody. I think you're meeting somebody soon. Shirley, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So yeah, Judgment and the Ace of Cups point to good opportunities, good love opportunities, something coming that is going to be good. The Ace of Swords hammers that home even more. New communication, new opportunities with emotion, and it's going to be a nice opportunity, something that you can look forward to. Judgment is a rebirth. It's a different kind of connection, something a little bit varied from what you're used to. Now, the Hanged Man sort of reinforces that little variance. Somebody you're not used to, you're not really sure how to handle them, you're not really sure how to communicate with them, but they are nice, and you are somebody nice. I mean, you are somebody, you feel that you go together quite well. It could be either a friend or a romance, depends on where you want to take it. Ace of Cups leans me towards romance, but I don't have any reinforcing cards here, like the Lovers or the Two of Cups or the Three of Cups or anything that would lead me down the romantic path. I just don't see it. But I do see a nice connection with somebody. If you want to flip that into a romance, and that is good for you as well. All right, message from my ancestors. Let's go with that. We are scrolling way up, because, wow, we have a lot of chat. All right, this is good. All right, looks like I'm typing it. Okay, ancestors, KSMR. Ancestors, what do they have to say? What kind of things do we have in the message box for that? The Thoth would be pretty good for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. I mean, somebody's going to say the Thoth. Somebody's going to say Poe. I'm going for the Bohemian Gothic. The Bohemian Gothic then is looking good for this. I think this is a right on. You know, I wanted to buy some Baba Studio decks, but they're so freaking expensive. I could buy a car. It's like, should I buy a car or a Baba Studio deck? You know what I mean? I mean, I like their decks, but the days of their dominance, I think, is over. Their days of their dominance is over, because their decks look a lot like some of the Kickstarter decks that I can get for $40. So, but, you know, that's just me, though. That's just me, though. Their new decks don't look as good as these. Their new decks don't have that magic that, you know, that I'm kind of hoping for sometimes. But yeah, anyway, this one's beautiful. I'm not trashing this one. I'm just saying that the decks are coming out with now look a lot like the Kickstarter decks I can get for $40, and they're charging me $150 for it. So no thanks. Okay. The Chariot. Ooh. Ancestors say keep moving. Don't stop. Keep going. A lot of that is don't give up kind of feel, because you have the Ten of Swords with all of these challenges. A lot of times you're hitting challenges, you're hitting these spots where you just feel like you're not getting where you need to go. And you're like, okay, should I give up? Should I bail on this? How far should I pursue this before I just before I stop? It's just not that way. You don't give up. You keep going, even if you get knocked back a little bit. Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your donation. For Kayla, I have no idea what Kayla's question is. No, man, thank you for your donation. Let me know what Kayla's question is. We'll put her question in the queue. All right. Is there any message from me? Okay. Let's edit that out and move that. Okay. So yeah, keep going even if you run into obstacles. Five of Pentacles say you are going to run into obstacles as well. As well, the Five of Pentacles, you are going to run into obstacles. One of those, it's a warning that obstacles are coming. Don't let them get you down. Find a way around it. Find a way around it. It's not going to be that bad. Page of Swords says that you're able to do that because the Page of Swords has all of the elements. So they are the spy. They are able to handle any particular thing that they run into with no problems at all. They're able to get it all done. And that's where your ancestors are sort of pointing. Don't give up. Challenges are ahead. Don't give up. Keep going. You will be okay. All right, now let's do one of the... Soul has a missed declaration. Soul, have you been bad over there? You missed a declaration. Oh, no. All right. Hopefully it wasn't a bad declaration. Hopefully you didn't have to, declare citizenship or something like that. All right. What's a good missed declaration? What's a good, formal deck? I mean, yeah, we could do this one. We could do the Hermetic. That sort of smells like a missed declaration for sure. We missed the declaration. Am I going to get a fine for it? So let's look for money cards. If we get a 6 of Pentacles, it's yes, right out of the box. Does anyone experience mold on your decks? Ooh and no. I do not experience any mold on my deck. That sounds like you're in a really humid environment. And if you're in one of those, you need Damp Rid. Damp Rid is a product that will suck the moisture right out of the air. It's great. It's great. It doesn't need batteries either. It's just this packet. And you just lay the packet, hang it up, and it'll do all of that for you. We're going to get a fine or not. Ouch! You got the 6 of Pentacles. I warned you. I warned you. The 6 of Pentacles is where they're handing out the money to somebody else. They're giving it to somebody else. And there it is. There it is. Your fine's coming. Your fine's coming. The 4 of Cups. You're not really ready for it. This is not something you want. This is, that focus really is starting to piss me off. It's not something you want. It's the Lord of blended pleasure. It's an opportunity that you just don't want. The 6 of Pentacles is where they're handing out the money, and you're going to have to hand it out. The Queen of Swords, luckily the person is going to be pretty nice about it. They're not going to be like a complete a-hole. You know what I mean? They're going to be decent about it. And the Princess of Swords talks about holding the severed head and whatnot. I think that you're going to be better at it in the future. So yes, I warned you, if I saw that 6 of Pentacles, it was over. It was over. It's game over, man. Game over. So yes, it doesn't look good at all. Sorry about that, soul. Wanted to give you good news. Let's see. Loco wants to know about Grandma's death, but we're not on that yet. We're going to Loving Bee, who doesn't want Thoth. Ooh, Loving Bee does not want the Thoth deck. Can you blame him? No. No, you can't blame him at all. Loving Bee needs to get away from that Thoth deck. That's okay. That is all right. I have no idea. Everything has scrolled so hard on this that I have no idea what the questions are. All right. Victoria wants to know about something. I have no idea what Victoria wanted to know about. Victoria, what did you want to know about? Heather Ray, it has been a minute. How are you doing, Heather Ray? It is so good to see you. All right. Philippe wants to know about love. All right. We got that in there. So we got Victoria, and Victoria's next. And I have no idea what Victoria's question is. Anyway, Victoria, let me know what your question is. Until then, we're skipping to Anna. Anna wants to know, let's see, any messages Spirit wants to give me. All right, Anna, let's get that going. Spirit messages. All right, Victoria wants to know about love situations. Let's figure that out after Anna. Thank you so much, Boo Boo, for all the host in there. Let's do the uncommon tarot. It has been, that is on tower number 2. Good news, everybody. I have the tower 2 camera. I ordered it today. It'll be here Monday. So you'll get to see tower 1 and tower 2. So tower 2 camera's coming. Right now, you can't see it. It's a mystery. It is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. You just can't see it. You don't know what is happening. It's literally invisible at this point. I mean, I could disconnect the camera and just move it over there, but let's not do that. Let's wait until Monday when we have the camera coming, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really nice. All right. Let's see how that goes. So, any spirit messages for Anna? What is happening? What is going on? The Page of Cups says, into the 6 of Wands. The Page of Cups says your emotions and your intuition are where you want to be. You want to follow your intuition. I think that you're getting into situations where you're not following your intuition. You're overthinking it. Heather Ray, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you, Heather Ray. It is so good to see you again. All right. Spirit messages say, It's all about your intuition. Now, you've been going on logic too much. You've been thinking too much. You're outthinking it. You're overthinking it. You're in the corner where you're like, I don't think this is a good idea because I have overthought this situation so much that I may turn into a Virgo. You know what I mean? I may turn into a Virgo. You want to stop that. You want to go with your intuition. Go with the feels. Go with things. Figure out if that's going to be. If that is going to be. You're Virgo. That's why. Yeah, you got to avoid that. You have strong intuition. You have good intuition. It's time to go for that. It's time to look for that. Now, as far as money goes, as far as emotions go as well, you want to avoid giving out too much of your energy. I think you have one or two emotional vampires around you. You need to not give. You need to not give away too much. You need to not give away too much of yourself, your money, whatnot, and avoid that. Don't be in a situation to where you're just drained because you're trying to help somebody out as well. 4 of coins, right? Keep it. Hang on to it. It may not be prudent to give it out. The page of coins, though, does say it's all about potential stability and how is that going to go. So when we're starting something, can we finish it? Can we finish it? Is this something I can finish? If it's not, do I really want to start it? Do I really want to tackle that particular project? Because in Virgo style, you get into projects where you just aren't ready to finish it. You're just miserable halfway through. You need to avoid those. You need to get away from those. Shy away as much as you can from those kind of things because it's going to drain you. It's going to drain you more and you're going to be miserable. All right. Victoria wants to know Love General. There you go. Love General. How is that going to be going? All right. Love General. That's a thing. That is a thing indeed. That was an uncommon tarot. Nobody likes that deck. I don't know why I use it. Because I paid for it. I use it because I paid fat cash for it. And if I pay for something, I'm way, way too Virgo to not use it. I mean, if Virgo spends $1 on something, a Virgo's going to use $1, going to get $1's worth of value out of it. I'll tell you that now. When we go to the dollar store, whatever we get, we're going to use the Jesus out of it. We are going to use that until it's burned out because we paid $1 for whatever the hell it was. You know what I mean? That's the Virgo roll. That's the Virgo roll. Okay. Victoria wants a Love General. Wow. Day-to-day stuff. Day-to-day stuff. It never stops. It never gets better. You've got challenges, Victoria. Victoria, you've got challenges lined up. The King of Swords. Somebody looks so nice. They look so nice. You're talking to them. You're like, oh, this is a really nice person. I really can get into this person. I like them. They're all right. And they never call you again. What the hell's wrong with them? You get the people that are just sort of, giving you the fish hook. They're hooking you in, and then they don't follow through. The King of Swords, it's a bit disappointing sometimes. The Wheel, it seems that you keep getting into that situation. You get into it a couple of times. You don't get into it once. It seems you got into it a few times, and hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it gets better. The 7 of Wands says it does. It does get a little better. I think the problems that you're having with relationships, the problems you're having with love in general, are in for a bit of an improvement coming up. And I think it's almost like that you just accidentally meet somebody that's pretty interesting. The 7 of Swords, they're just sort of there. And they're attractive, they're interesting, they're somebody that you want to get to know. And you're not really sure why. They don't have anything special about them. They just have something cool something cool about them that you kind of like. And I think that's going to work out much better than some of the situations that you're getting where people are they're just lying to you, or they're getting you into situations where you're wondering, how the hell did I get in this situation in the first place? All right. You accidentally run into them. You don't run them over with a car. You just accidentally run into them. All right. Loco wants to know, it is my grandma's death anniversary. Kind of grim. What would be a good one for a death anniversary? What does Grandma want you to know? Grandma wants you to have the cookie recipe that she always used. Let's see what Grandma says by using the Edgar Allan Poe tarot. I think that Grandma wants you to know that oatmeal cookie recipe that you loved. You know what I mean? She wants you to have that recipe. Let's see if it's going to be in the Edgar Allan Poe deck. All right. What does Grandma say from the other side? Loco, we'll figure that out. And see how that is going to go. Okay. So, Boo Boo, are you keeping track of what their questions were? Because I did not. All right. For Shanzi, you need to know Shanzi's question. Philippe wants to know about love. I have no idea what Kayla's question was. Anyway, let me know. A ghost-themed deck indeed. It could be. We do need a ghost-themed deck. I think the Nightmare Before Christmas could be it. All right. I mean, we're looking at Grandma. Does she want you to know the oatmeal cookie recipe? The Magician says, you know, be who you are. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be somebody else. Shirley, the queue is massive. Shirley, I'm sorry. The queue is probably... here's the start of the queue, and we going through all of these, and we have one more donation. All right. So the, the Knight of Wands. So, Kayla, who is coming for me in love? I got it covered. All right. Hang on. Sorry, we got a lot of coordination to do. It's coordination day. Yeah, so the Knight of Wands into the Magician. It says, be who you are. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be fake. A lot of times we'll try to impress people. We'll try to figure out what is going on with people. And we'll be a little bit different around everyone. Maybe be a little bit of a different person around some people. The Eight of Wands into the Magician. It's this moving feel into the Magician. So yeah, you do have a little bit of that. Be who you are, be genuine. Don't change your attitudes, don't change your beliefs, don't change anything based upon who you're around. Keep it pretty steady and all of that. Two of Wands, be careful of your choices. I think you have a lot of different choices to make, a lot of different things that are sort of pending with different people. And in order to get that correct, use your genuine self to make your choices and make those properly. The Two of Wands is about sort of trying to see where we're going, see what we're doing, and making those choices properly is going to be important as you approach that. Now, the Knight of Swords is sort of the oddball out here. It says life is going to soon start moving quickly, moving rapidly, and you need to be prepared for that. You need to be ready because it is about to get action-packed. Action-packed very soon for you. All right, they're in the wrong category. I have no idea what anybody's talking about in chat. All right, so I got Kayla's question is covered. I don't have Shanzi's question. I do not have that one. Jocelyn wants to know what is going on with my current relationship. How is that going to be? All right. Current love. Whoa. It is love with a 3. It is love with a 3. We had 60 viewers a minute ago. That is a lot of people. That is a lot of people that want to come in here and see the Dark Mansion Tarot. You know what I mean? All right. Loving B, you are in the list there. I got you covered, Loving B. Loving B, you're in there. Don't worry, I got you. Mr. Oracle, where are you? Nomad, you are in there. You are in there somewhere. All right, we got you there. Wants to know what's coming in love. Shanzi wants a general for love. Loving B, I believe you are next. Christy, where are you? Christy, you are way, way, way up there. All right. Christy, sorry, you are like 7 away. Christy, you are 7 away. Sorry for the delay. Christy, you are in the queue. It is just busy tonight. I don't know. It's like one of those random Tuesdays where like everybody's here. So, you know, one of those? It's all good. I didn't forget about you, Christy. You're there. You're there. Concerned about my health? Will I be okay? All right. Mona wants to know about the health concerns. Mona, you're in the queue as well. Somewhere. All right. We got that. We got Kayla. We got Loco. We just did. And now we're doing we're doing House of Tarot and then Loving B. And then down the list we go. All right. The Nine of Wands reversed as far as the current love. 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. It almost looks like that, you know, somebody wants to leave, but they can't leave. It just sort of challenged. You're looking, Jocelyn, looking at your current love. You're looking at getting stuff. The 8 of Cups is not a good card for this. It looks a little challenged. It looks like things may not be going super smoothly in the long run. The 9 of Cups says the short term, everything's going okay. But it's almost like that things start gathering dust or things start gathering problems as we have. We have a little bit of that collection aspect. We're collecting different emotions, which leads us to an exit or leads us to things that may not be optimal. The Knight of Swords says that we stick around anyway. We do stick around anyway. Christy, I know what your question is. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Knight of Swords says that we're sticking around anyway. We're not exiting. We're not leaving. We're stuck between two worlds of, I kind of want to leave. Somebody kind of wants to leave, but we kind of don't, you know, we're kind of in the mix. We're kind of in the middle of that. So the current relationship looks a bit challenged. We're collecting emotions. The emotions turn into something that makes somebody want to leave. But they stay anyway, and they try to put up with it, and they try to sort of navigate through there and hope for the best. Sorry, Jocelyn, I want to give you good news, but that's probably not the best news there, but yeah. All right, now we got Loving B wants to know, no thought, what's next for Loving B in love? All right, we're knocking down the queue, one reading at a time. Loving B, you know what we're going to use for Loving B? Do you know how long it's been since we've used the Forest of Enchantment? It has been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute since we've used this deck for sure. So, you know, it is a nice deck. It's beautiful. It's got all of this nice things going on with it. And looking pretty good with that. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. That is nice. Loving B didn't want the thought. Loving B, I gave you the best deck I have possibly. It's beautiful. I mean, what is next for me in love? The 8 of Spells, the 3 of Visions. It's almost like that you have tight relationships that don't go anywhere. We do, right? The world, we have these nice relationships. They're stable, they're nice, but they never seem to go anywhere. It's almost like maybe they convert to friends. Maybe we have opportunities that didn't quite work out. Maybe we have a bunch of different things sort of moving along with there. But the world says things aren't going too bad. 8 of Spells says there's lots of movement in regards to that. But again, the 3 says they don't really go anywhere. Maybe they stagnate out. Maybe they turn into friendship. A lot of movement, but nothing happening, right? It's kind of like the mouse wheel, where the mouse wheel goes round and round, but we never really make any progress as far as that goes. The 8 of Visions, though, I think we're getting off of the mouse wheel sometime around December, January. We're getting off the mouse wheel and moving into something a little different. When I say a little different, is it going to be magical and amazing where things just go perfect every time for every relationship? No, but we get into a different point, like a next stage in the relationship. And that's going to be sort of good. I think you're due for something that's a bit refreshing. You know what I mean? Refreshing, not the same old, same old. All right, love life to the end of the year. Anybody be showing up? Felicia wants to know if we get some love. Felicia, all right. Profile pic, you're hot as F. Okay, Freedom, I'm glad you think I'm hot. Okay, all right. Love life to the end of the year. Love life until the end of the year. Is this something we can do? Is this something that we can get you some beautiful, beautiful love action? When we think of beautiful love action, I'm thinking the Playful Heart Tarot is where we want to be with the love action. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see about that. Because we need more love action. We need somebody new for you. We need somebody to come in to your chat and tell you that they saw you on Instagram and you're hot as hell. You know what I mean? They saw you on Instagram and you're hot. That's what you need. That's what you need. That, and hopefully we'll get that. We'll get that for you. We'll get that for you. If we can jam, we're gonna need to back up. That's forward. That's back up. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna need to back up a little bit. But you know, the Emperor says it's all about your actions, about how you're going to proceed. You're in control here. How much effort, how much work do you want to put into that? The Emperor says the more work you put into it, the more dedication you put into it, the more that you go out to meet people, the more that you have fun, go out, entertain yourself, doing all of that. That is going to be important. The King of Swords says that, you know, it's going to be difficult at first. I think you do meet people. You do meet people. They're just not the right people. The more people you meet, the more people you run into, the more opportunities you have. That is going to be better on you. Eight of Swords says don't be restricted. Don't hold back. You meet somebody, be yourself, be fun, be loving, be entertaining, be the person that you are. Don't be shy, don't hold back or anything like that. That is going to be pretty key for you, as well as the Eight of Cups. Don't give up too early. That's going to be one of the big factors here, right? Just don't give up too early. Keep trying. Even if you don't meet the perfect person immediately, keep trying, keep going out, keep meeting people. It's all about sort of a numbers game that's in control for you. The Emperor's great news when we're meeting somebody. It means that if we work at it, if we get going, if we go out, the universe will provide. The universe will indeed provide what we need. But it's just a matter of letting the universe know that, you know, I'm sort of ready to go there. All right. I got Mona's question. I got Nomad Trees wants to know details of the future spouse, right? Nomad? Nomad? Future spouse? Hopefully this goes better than that other reading. You know what I mean? Hopefully this goes a little better than the other reading because that was kind of harsh. I felt like that was a bit harsh. It was. You know what I mean? All right. Felicia. Let's see. Felicia, your picture looks extremely cute. Felicia, if you go out, if you can't meet somebody, you're not going out enough because you are cute. Okay. Anyway, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Yeah, just get out there, and your cute face will definitely be interesting to quite a few people. All right. You know, that's from a little microscopic size picture, but I'm just saying. All right, the Seven of Cups, as far as the future spouse. Is this your question, Nomad? Nomad. I think this is Nomad's question. Anyway, future spouse, Seven of Cups, you got a selection. I don't think you got like one person that you're sort of destined for. I think you end up with a selection of people. I think you get in a position to where you have opportunities for different people. Seven of Cups says you don't have like one particular spouse, one particular soulmate that's going to kind of sort of sneak in and just be that one person and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's one of those. So I think that you have choices as far as spouses go. GF, thank you for your subscription to the channel. Enjoy the videos. We got 1,100 freaking videos. So if you like tarot, this is a place to be. This is a place to hang out, right? The Nine of Swords. the Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords. It seems like that the person that you meet, the person that your spousal relationship goes with is average. I mean, they're average, you know what I mean? The Three of Swords, you don't really want to break up, but you don't really want to stay around. You have sort of that mixture. I think that they hang on for dear life into the relationship, which is good. They're very stable. They want to hang on to the relationship and keep it going. Queen of Wands, they don't take a lot of actions to keep it going. They expect you to do a lot of work to get those things going. But yeah, a little bit of a challenge, but okay. A little bit of a challenge, but you know, it's not too bad. At least it wasn't with the thought. At least it wasn't with the thought. If I'm ever single, let me know. I'm currently single, but I don't date anybody. All right. Dating is not my thing. You know, I tried it. There's only so many times that I can fail that before I just move on. All right, Brittany. Let's see. Where is this love going? Let's see. I love that deck. Yeah, the Golden Tarot is really nice. It has beautiful golden borders that I cut off. So there's that. I probably shouldn't have cut off the borders, but you know me. I have no common sense. So I just like what I like. You know what I mean? All right. Mona, you're still in the queue. You're still in there, Mona. Heather, how is that how's that business you started, by the way? The one where you were going half-seas with somebody for a cheap place near the beach? Did that business get started? I mean, did that work out? I'm kind of curious, is that going well? How's that going? Let me know. All right. You know, the Six of Swords reversed. Where is this love going? Page of Wands, King of Wands. It seems like that there's a lot of activity on it. It's not boring for sure, but Shanzi, you're way, way far away. You are at the very back of the list. Shanzi, you got like 9 more. 9 more to go. But you're there. Six of Swords, it says that we're not really taking a trip to be anywhere better. It's not, the relationship's not getting better. It's not improving. You know how you get like a new version of some software and you want the software to be better. It's got new features. It's got bug fixes. It seems that your software that you're getting just doesn't go anywhere. It just doesn't go anywhere. We're discussing it as you speak. Well, there you go. Well, I mean, did that go well? I'm kind of curious how that went. Heather, let me know. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's almost like a dead-ended at some point. Page of Wands, we struggle. We struggle to get to the end. We struggle to get that improvement and all of that. So the Page of Wands, we really want to get some improvement, really want to get some activities with this, but it doesn't seem we're going anywhere. The King of Wands, I eventually think that you sort of make a decision to figure out, you know, where is this going? Because that's going to be the topic. That is going to be the good topic that you have. Where is this relationship going? Are we going to make any progress? Are we going to move forward? Like, what is going to happen with this? It seems that we're stalled. It seems that we're stuck in a lot of things. And working on it is going to be the key here. But the love is stalling out. It's the car that ran out of gas eventually. And you need to figure out what is going to make it move forward instead of stagnating or moving backwards. All right, how can I develop my spiritual gifts? That's a good question. All right, Shirley. Spiritual gifts, 2-hour live stream, maybe 3-hour. I don't know. It seems that we're going long tonight. That's okay. Going long is all good. Going long is all good because we have the art. We have the Revival Art Tarot. That's all you need in life. It's a Revival Art Tarot. What a nice shuffle. Look at that. You need to be a magician for that kind of shuffle. Cynthia, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. Yeah, Monday we get the camera for the tower number 2. And we get a different lens for this camera. It should be incredibly sharp. The sharpness level on the new lens is outstanding. It is nothing but amazing reviews. I'm thinking that the stream is going to reach the pinnacle as far as the graphics go. We're going to reach the pinnacle on Monday night. So tune in for Monday night indeed. All right. Spiritual gifts, how to develop it. I think you need help. I think you need a little bit of assistance from YouTube videos, from books, from any source that you can get, maybe a mentor. The Hierophant says a higher power, a tutor, somebody is going to be there. All right. The Hierophant does say you need some help. You need a mentor, basically. And that will help you develop your spiritual gifts. Because the Six of Swords nearby says that eventually, if you haven't sort of already reached it, you get stuck. You get in a situation where you feel like everything is your gifts just aren't getting better. You're just stuck. And having somebody to get you through that, even if it's a YouTube video of somebody that you absolutely love, then that is going to be it, right? The Page of Swords says communication is key for your spiritual gifts. Make sure that you understand where they're at, what they're doing, and where you want to go. If you don't have any good sort of pathway laid out for your gifts, then you're not really going to make the progress that you need, because you're going to switch back and forth. And, the Two of Wands says don't do that. Focus on one thing. Focus on one gift and get that progressed to where you need it to be. If you split your time between 5, 6 different exercises, a bunch of different things, you're not going to be in the progression level that you could otherwise be by focusing on one particular thing. So get a mentor. Find your path, focus on that. Don't split your focus. Get one particular thing, make significant progress with that, and that is going to be your key for sort of progressing this along instead of getting stuck. All right, any messages from my father? Brittany, thank you for your other donation. Let's see about your father. Father messages. Let's see if that is going to be a thing. Let's see what Father has to say. I think we should use the Thoth. I think we should use the Thoth for this. I'm thinking the Thoth really has what you need for it. It does. You know what I mean? The Thoth is where it's at. Yeah, we're going extremely long. You're going. Freedom Princess is just going wild in chat. That's what you need. You need that chat energy. I like high energy chats, high energy streams. Get it going, get it working. Oh, that's bad. All right, Father messages. Don't get stuck. Because this is really the stuck card. I can't see what's going on. I'm too detailed. I'm too lost in little things to get reality like I need it to be. Don't get into a situation where you can't see the forest due to the trees. You know what I mean? Focus on things that are going to be higher level. You want to focus at a 10,000 foot view of the situation rather than getting lost in all the nitty gritty details as far as you go. Also, make sure that you go forth with passion. So go forth, do the things that you're doing, get the projects where you're going. And that is going to be important. Look at your actions as coming from emotions. Don't just take actions just to do it. Do it from an emotional, strong standpoint, an emotional stronghold where you can get that and be that. If you do that, you'll have much more success as far as that goes. Indigo, thank you for saying hi. It is so good to see you. As well as have strength and have patience in dealing with what you're dealing with. Don't give up. Keep going with the strength and the patience to do it. You're looking for success by getting at a higher level. And if you're going to do those actions, if you're going to start those activities, if you're going to do that, come from a position of emotion rather than logic. Emotion is going to get you where you need to be, whereas logic is just going to make you sort of wander around. You know what I mean? Looking at another location. Ooh, that sounds cool. Well, I'm glad that everything is working out. I'm glad that you're sort of moving forward with all of that. That sounds like a really fun thing. On the beach, doing some business, that would be awesome. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Especially for that price that you paid, that was insane for that area. Who's coming towards me in love? Kayla. Kayla needs some love, needs some hearts, needs some beautiful things up in here. That's all you need at the end of the day. It's a Shadowland Tarot and some love. You know what I mean? So let's see about that. This is for Kayla. So Boo Boo donated for Kayla. Kayla wants to know what's coming out for me in love. Do I have any action? Do I have any exciting things? Is that in there? Mona, you are in the queue. In fact, you are after this one. You are next. All right. It's a big queue today. Thank everybody for having patience with me tonight. And of course, thank you for your donations. You make all of this possible. You make the new lens, the new camera possible, and all of that stuff. I love you all. Big hugs out to everybody. All right. What's coming for me in love? The Four of Cups, the Devil. I mean, I think your next encounter almost, that somebody that you meet just sort of has their own plans, has their own product that they're sort of pushing as far as that goes. And when I talk about that, I mean the Chariot. It's like we get into something, it doesn't relate to us. We get into something and find someone that not exactly the best fit, but we go forth anyway. We try to make it work. We sort of wing it a bit. The Devil says that sometimes doesn't work out. Do things that are going to be true to you. Do things that are going to be important for you, and do things that are going to be, that make you happy, that make things a little better in the long run. The Devil, don't fall for the people that are going to be fake, the people that are going to be a little bit non-genuine. Now, the King of Wands and the Four of Cups. I mean, I don't see any huge new love coming out. I don't see any fantastic, amazing things. It's almost like that you have a little bit of a Ferris wheel of love, to where you have maybe something that's not successful, maybe something that was a bit challenging. Then you move forward, and then you get something else that may be a bit challenging as well. So you seem to be stuck. It seems to be you're in that place to where things just are sort of challenging sometimes as far as love goes. We got the Devil, the King. The activities just aren't working out. The things aren't going the way they want. The Four of Cups, we're not getting as many choices as we need. So it does seem a little bit challenging in love right now. You got a little bit of a challenging situation going. Speaking of challenging, let's get some water. Then move on to Mona. I love this microphone. I can just tap it, and you don't hear me clear my throat. That's the best part. Speaking of clear the throat, Mona wants to know what's going on with her health. Will I be okay? Well, I went to all the doctors, the ER. I'm not sure what's going on. Mona, I'm not a doctor, but let's get you down here. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but we'll sort of wing it and see where we go with this. All right. Where is this? Anna K. Yeah, we're getting past that hour and a half point where I turn into a pumpkin. After an hour and a half, I'm just like dead tired because I go strong. I come in here and I just go 125%. And after an hour and a half, I'm just like, oh. All right, let's see about that. The world. Things are getting better. This is something you've had before. Mona, you've had this before. The Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around. It's something that you had it before. Entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. It's rough talking about health because I don't want to get sued. I'm not a doctor. This is an entertainment thing. Wheel of Fortune says you've had it before. What comes around goes around. You've gotten it from somebody else, or you've had this before. This is something that you're familiar with. It does get better. The world, things get better, things improve. The long road to recovery, things get a little bit better. Oh, the 7. I think it has to do with inflammation. Again, I'm not a doctor. Entertainment purposes only. We're throwing out wild guesses here. My wild guess is, okay, as far as the card goes, this is the 7 being defensive. It's like your body is trying to defend against something and it's not able to defend against something. So normally the 7, we have a defense thing lined up and we're defending, but when it's reversed, we can't defend. So we can't defend. Something is up with the defense. The 4 of Cups is also getting something that you don't want. It seems to be something that you're getting that you want. So, you know, you're getting something that you want, and it seems to be causing it. You're not able to defend against it, but it does get better over time. So there you go. Very vague, very vague. Hopefully I don't get sued. You know, this is not, again, entertainment purposes. This is not medical advice. Go see a doctor if you're sick, and you've already have. So it sounds like you've been to the ER. It sounds like you've been to the doctor. They're not helping. So this is an entertainment view of that. There you go. So never take any medical actions based upon a fat man on YouTube reading tarot cards. All right. I'm confused. Well, I think I laid it out pretty well. Mona. I think it was pretty good. All right. Go rewatch it, I guess. Rewatch it. So I got sick after the flu shot. So the flu shot is something that you wanted. So that is the first card. And then your body can't defend against it. So I think it's, I don't know. All right. For Philippe, wants to know about love. A lot of love going around tonight. Do you feel the love tonight? I mean, I'm just saying, do you feel the love tonight? Low immune system. So the low immune system would correspond to the 7 reversed, which means you can't fight against it. I think it was actually pretty dead on. We're here. So we have Christy, Heather. No, Heather just said thank you. Heather said hello. Thank you, Heather, again. And we got Shanzi. So we're down to the wire. We're down to the wire. We're making progress. We might end soon. Philippe wants some love. You know what I mean? That's all Philippe needs. Some hearts, some loves. Can you feel the love tonight? Because Philippe needs it. You know what I mean? Philippe needs it. Needs that gilded tarot royale. Not just the gilded tarot, but the gilded tarot royale. Man, that's going to be weird when the COVID shot comes out. So now you go get flu shot and COVID shot. And if you don't have like a rock solid immune system, that's going to be harsh. That's going to be rough. I'm waiting for the COVID vaccine to come out and like all sorts of people getting sick, you know, and being like, it's the COVID. I got the vaccine and I feel terrible. The Entropy Apothecary. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We're ending eventually. Sometime tonight, we're ending eventually. I worked 25 years in medicine. It's a money-making scheme. It could be, but you got to go see the doctor when you're sick because they're the ones that know what to do. Ace of Wands, do I feel the love tonight? I mean, I feel like if you worked on it, it's going to be good. It's going to be nice. Ace of Wands says get started. Get working on it. Get out there. Get out there and do it. The 7 of Wands. Don't be defensive about it. Give it your all. Give it 125%. Go forth and feel the love tonight. The 7 of Wands says it is possible. It is a thing. It is going to be something where you can get out and make some activities, make some action, make your own way. The 7 of Cups. I think you have some choices right now. You know what I mean? You have some choices right now. The Seven of Cups, or choices may be coming in, may be looking pretty good for that. But the Seven of Cups does look promising as far as getting out there, having some luck, moving forward with all of that. Now, the Six of Wands says it doesn't always work out. You know what I mean? The Six of Wands, we may have a dead end occasionally, but just keep going, keep pursuing, and find that right mate for you. Find that person that gives you tingles inside and all of that. But Philippe, it looks like you need to go do stuff. That's basically what it says. The Ace of Wands, go do stuff. Not going to work out all the time, but give it a shot and feel that love tonight. How does my mom feel? Christy? Wow, chat is insane. It is scrolled off. Chat is insane tonight. It has been busy. Thank you for hanging out with me, all of y'all. I'm sure you have much better things to do on Tuesday night. Thank you for spending it with me. You know what I mean? Christy, how does mom feel? And what does she think about my family's going through right now? How does she feel and what does she think? Oh, we'll do the bonfire. Definitely do the bonfire. Bonfire would be all right for that. I got the flu shot when I was a teen, ended up super ill and out of action. I know, I mean, the flu shot is literally the flu. It's just a little bit. So you inject it into your arm, your body goes, oh crap, we got the flu. Let's build up immunities. Let's build up the immunities. Let's build up all the antibodies or whatever they're called. And that's how the flu shot works. So if you don't have an immune system that's very good, you'll be like, oh, well, we got the flu. We're screwed. That's kind of hard sometimes. Because it is actually the flu, if I understand it correctly. I'm not a doctor, but that's what they told me at CVS when I got my free flu shot. You know what I mean? That's what they need, a flu shot drive-through, to where you just drive through and you pull up your sleeve and they give you the shot out the window. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a Wendy's. You go and you get a burger, except you get a flu shot. All right. The Eight of Cups says, how does mom feel? What does she think about what the family's going through? She doesn't like it at all. The Ten of Swords, she's pretty damn upset about the whole thing. The Ten of Swords means that she also wants it to end. The Ten of Swords is a conclusion card. It is a conclusion card. It is the end of something. She wants it to end. She wants to move forward. She thinks that what you're going through needs to be gone through. You can't skip it. You can't skip it. You know what I mean? We can't skip this. We need to go through it. It's like the drive-through flu shot. You need to go through it. The star means we're guided into this. We need to pursue this. We need to get through this. We want it to end eventually, but we're glad it happened. You know what I mean? We're glad that it happened. That is going to be all right. All right. Yeah, Heather, I'll be happy to schedule a reading with you. I'll message you after this. The Eight of Cups says people are trying to escape. They're trying to escape. They don't need to escape. Why? Because we need to get through this. We need to get through this together. The together part is what is important here. The together part is what is important here. Because if you go it alone, if everybody disagrees, if everybody bickers back and forth, we're not going to get to the end successfully. It needs to end. I'm glad we went through it. Stop trying to escape from the situation. That's not going to be a thing. It's not going to be a thing. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a thing. But yeah, and going through it alone is not going to be successful. So let's go through it together. Let's get it together. Let's go through it together. There we go. All right. Oh, Shanzi, finally here. Finally here. And I have no idea what Shanzi wants to know. Does anybody know what Shanzi wanted to know? Usually don't take flu shots. Shanzi, I know you've waited like a year You've waited literally a year. I can't believe your degree of patience approaches Job. You know what I mean? It approaches Job. I'm scrolling around trying to find out what your question was. But if you want to let me know, I have no idea. I'm scrolling around. Shanzi, what's going to happen with my love life? All right, Shanzi, we got you covered. All right, sorry about that, Shanzi. I know you were here. I think Shanzi's been here since the 1993. You know what I mean? Shanzi has been in chat waiting for the reading since 1993. All right, we'll get you a good reading here. Get you good because we're using the Wizard's Tarot. There you go. No flu shots. A lot of people don't like that flu shot. Most of the people I know don't get a flu shot. They're like, if I get the flu, whatever, I'm out for like 4 days from work. But it all depends. 1901 could be. I think it's accurate. I think you nailed the date. I think you nailed that date. All right, so let's see about this. Let's see how this is going to go and all of that. After a year, drum roll, please. We're on your reading. We're on Shanzi's reading. It's real. It's legitimate. Love life. What's going to happen with my love life? 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, and Ace of Swords. I think you have a long distance relationship. It's almost like you have a long distance relationship or coming or in store. I don't know. I don't know if you're in love now, if you're looking for love in all the wrong places. I don't know what's going on. Ace of Swords talks about new communication, getting communication started, getting things started with that. And that's going to be one of the important parts. It points to a long-distance relationship. We have the 10 of Swords, which has sort of this picture frame, picture frame and all of that. That's right. She was using a 300 baud dial-up modem. It's been that long. You know what I mean? The 10 of Swords says that it's almost like a long-distance relationship. The Page of Wands, this person it's a bit of an Aquarius feel to them. It's a bit of just an Aquarius feel to them. They're good at the talk. They're good at the talk. And they're very good at convincing you of stuff. And, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. It is pretty decent. They are a bit of a challenge in some respects, but it's sort of a decent communication type thing. It's a long distance relationship. I didn't talk about this in my book, but when you have a window or a frame, it points to something longer distance or a long distance relationship as far as that goes. Now the 10 of Wands says eventually that gets to be a pain in the ass. You're like, this long distance relationship BS, it just doesn't work in the long term. We need to see each other more. We need to be closer and all of that. But it continues. It continues. So, it's okay. It continues. It is, you are able to reconnect and all of that stuff. The Ace of Swords, if you're looking for reconnection, is quite possible and quite likely as well. So there you go. There you go. You waited a year for me to tell you what you already knew. That's the bad thing about being accurate in a tarot reading. You're just repeating crap that they already knew. It's like a carnival act. You know what I mean? It's like you go to a carnival and you pay $5 to throw the darts at the balloons. You know what I mean? You throw the darts at the balloons. That's basically what a tarot reader is. It's a carnival act. You pay money and to hear things that you already knew anyway. You know what I mean? So, all right. What's going on with Joe Biden's mind? Oh my God. We're getting into politics. We're getting into politics. So, hopefully you threw the Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe. All right. Sleepy Joe Biden. What's Sleepy Joe doing? What's going on with his brain? I'm not really sure. I mean, thank you, Entropy. That's, it's going to be pretty entertaining. I got to say, what's a good Sleepy Joe deck? Oh, you know, this calls for something special. This calls for something special. I would say that let's go ahead and no, we've used it for, let's do something different. Let's do something different. A good Sleepy Joe deck. I mean, we could use this. We could use this. Quite the popular deck. Quite the popular deck. You can make it work, Shanzi. You can. This is going to be important. Entertainment purposes only. If Sleepy Joe watches the stream, hopefully he doesn't, then let's see what's going on. So you're asking, is he all there? Is he all there? We don't know. Entertainment purposes only says that, let's see, healing. Joe's currently in healing. Sleepy Joe is a bit on the healing side. They're trying to get some healing in. It seems they need to do some healing. They need to do some things as well. They need to figure it out. They need to get forward and going with that, Intuition. They need to work on not reading off a teleprompter. I mean, I don't know. Maybe entertainment purposes only. Intuition, they need to go with the dynamic. Sleepy Joe's got to go with the dynamic positions and got to be on the cuff or making it go, using their intuition instead of reading pre-recorded stuff or making recordings, because they got to get ready for the Trump debate, and Trump is good at just getting things out of his head and just saying what he needs, So the 10 sort of points to he's very emotionally connected to everything, which is going to be good, It's going to be good. Very emotionally connected to everything. So when he starts on a path, he's very passionate about it. And you sort of see that with that as well. So, you know what I mean? Sort of passionate about stuff. Perception, he perceives things in his own way. He has his own unique perception of different things and how they go and what everything means and all of that. He could be sniffing somebody's hair. Crystal makes a good point. I don't have a hair sniffing card, but I mean, we could be on the hair sniffing thing. Anyway, yeah, it's been an hour and a half and I'm pretty much burned out at this point. Wow, is Biden a water sign? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure somebody has run his chart in an astrology forum somewhere. Anyway, thank you so much for an action-packed Tuesday night. We will see you next time.